childrens, welcome to my science class. I am Kavita Singh and today we are going to continue our chapter number 5, fundamental unit of life, cell. And today's topic is type of cell. So there are two types of cell, that is the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So what is the prokaryotic cell? Prokaryotic cells, right, the cells having nuclear material without nuclear membrane are termed prokaryotic cell. The organism with this kind of cell are called prokaryotes. Example, bacteria and blue algae. Now what is the eukaryotic cell? Eukaryotic cell, like onion cells and chick cells, having a well organized nucleus with the nuclear membrane, are designed as eukaryotic cell. All organisms other than bacteria and blue-green algae are called eukaryotes. Okay. Now next, what is the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell? So you can see here the first difference in their size. In prokaryotics, the size is very small and in eukaryotic size is large. Now second is they have a nuclear region. Nuclide is not surrounded by the nuclear membrane, but here is nuclear membrane is the surrounded. Here the third difference between them, the prokaryotic cell have a unicellular, means they have a single cell, only one cell, and in the prokaryotic cell they have a unicellular and multicellular, means they have a contain both multicellular and unicellular, and they have a single chromosomes, means have a one chromosome, and they have a more than one, two and more much. So they have a many more chromosomes. Now here nucleus is absent, means they have a no nucleus and they have a nucleus, and cell division is by the fusion and budding, and here is meiosis. Membrane bonded organelles are absent like bacteria, and here they are present in animal and plant. And in picture you can see that there are the many difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. So we can see that this is the very easy structure in prokaryotic, and in eukaryotic they are a very complex structure. Okay, and you can see here there are no nucleus. In this picture prokaryotic have a no nucleus, but in eukaryotic nucleus is present. Okay, so these are the difference between eukaryotic and prokaryotic. Now shape and size. What is the shape and what is the size of the cells? So different cells have a different shape. You can see in this diagram also they have a different shapes of the cells. There are the different cells and different shapes. So different cells have a different shapes. The shape of the cell is related to its function and its location. Some cells are oval, like some cells are oval like that, and that, and some cells are elongated like thread-like structure. You can see here that is the thread-like structure in nerve cell. Amoeba is a irregular in shape and keep on changing its shapes. The nerve cell is long branched and has thread-like projection. The cell membrane provides the shape to the cell in plant and animal. Now we talk about the size. What is the size of the cells? Size of the cell is a variable depending upon the type of organism. Some microscopic while some are visible with naked eyes. Their size may vary from 0.2 μm to 18 cm. The size of the typical cell is multicellular organism range from 20 to 30 μ/μicrometer. The largest cell is ostrich egg. They're 15 cm long and 30 cm wide, and weight is 1.4 kg. The longest cell in nerve cell and smallest cell so far known are PPLOS. For example, mycoplasma. Now we talk about the component of the cell, means which things are present in the component, which things are present in the cells. So there is an accuracy of division of labor within the eukaryotic cell, as they all got certain specific components called cell organ. Each of them perform a specific function. The three basic components of all the cells are plasma membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. So they are the three basic components present in the cell. Now in this picture you can see the plasma membrane structure. Okay, the plasma membrane structure, it allows any certain any certain selected substance to inner and leave the components. Okay, and cell membrane is also called as a plasma membrane or plasma lemma. It is found in the both means animal and plant. Okay, plasma membrane is found in the both animal and plant, and you can see here it is made up of the protein and lipids and glycerol. Okay, you can see easily here which things are made up of plasma membrane. Now next you can see the transportation of molecule across the plasma membrane. But what is the function of plasma membrane? So there are two main function of plasma membrane. First is it regulate the movement of molecule inside and outside of the cell, and second is it helps in maintaining the distinct composition of the cell. Now you can see here in this diagram, you can see here the substance are moved from high concentration to low concentration, and here is also the substance are moved from high concentration to low concentration, and this is called the diffusion and this is called the osmosis. But what is the difference between diffusion and osmosis? So diffusion means movement of solute or ion, movement of solute from higher to lower concentration. In osmosis, solvent or water from higher concentration to lower concentration, and they are moved through a semi-permeable membrane. Is called osmosis, or the movement of solvent or water from the lower concentration to higher concentration of solution through a semi-permeable. It is called osmosis. There are two types of osmosis. Osmosis can also be called a diffusion of solvent. Wait, what is the two types of the osmosis? So first is endoosmosis and second is the exoosmosis. What is the endoosmosis? Endoosmosis means when the movement of solvent into the cell is called endoosmosis, and exoosmosis means the movement of solvent outside the cell is called exoosmosis. Endo means when the solvent is come inside, and exoosmosis means when the solvent is go outside. So it is the oxoosmosis. Okay, so today's our topic is finished here. Now we will talk about the next class. Okay, bye.